All right, it's Ben Lee. It's the Donut Critic here in the studio, bringing us a plate of delights. And Ben, I'm kind of confused about what this whole story is. Taco out, Big Dipper in. Tell us what's going on here.
So this restaurant that we're going to be talking about today is called the Big Dipper. Okay. It's originally from Park City. Usually we have restaurants that start down here and then they go up and try to make it in the Park City touristy areas. Mm-hmm. This one started in Park City and is now down on that 5th South row. And that's where Taco.
Oh, the Taco closed. It's in. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. So Big Dipper went in right next to Baby's Bagels, and then they have Chez Nibs, and then there's that record store that's on the corner of 2nd East and 5th South.
Okay. And so it's the Big Dipper. Now what? And
it's all not a donut shop.
All of this is from the Big Dipper.
Yeah. So I brought in donuts from the Big Dipper, but it's not a donut shop. It's a sandwich shop. Okay. So what they originally wanted was an infusion of awesome flavors into sandwiches. It's almost like kind of a mixture of Philly cheesesteaks and French dips, and they're delightful. They're delicious sandwiches. But one day his soft serve machine went down, and they thought, well, what else can we make? And he made a fritter, and it just kind of snowballed now into donuts.
What is this that I'm eating here?
So you are eating one of the experimental donuts that I brought in, and it's called the hot dog donut. It's a crazy donut. It's a savory donut. It's got hot dog inside of the dough. And then, obviously fried like a donut. Mm-hmm. And then on top, it's got the crisped Oaxaca cheese, jalapenos, and onions. So it really is that savory bite. But, goes and pairs perfectly with the drink. So.
It's really good. And then there's some sriracha mayo to dip it in. And the dough, the bread part of it is kind of slightly sweet, which is good.
Yeah, so it's like that sweet and salty plate. But, yeah, that one is an experimental one. And, kind of rolling it out. You'll see it in the shop. And I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it is very good.
But you'll also see ube. And this,
now, I thought it was blueberry. It's not blueberry.
No, this one's ube. And it is ube to the max.
Wait, what is ube?
So ube is... that flavor, the distilled down of the root, so it's more of like a Polynesian type of flavor.
Okay.
But a lot of times it's really hard to get that flavor out. And so places add in a ton of sugar. But as you can tell on that, it is that subtle flavor, but it's super delicious. So.
But it's not too sweet.
No, it's not too sweet. Yeah. And then we also have a green tea, or the matcha.
That one's really got a lot of flavor.
Yeah. So these are a denser style donut. You're going to get more of like a home style feel to them. It's not going to be as light and fluffy as like a Krispy Kreme or whatnot. It definitely is a denser dough. But again, it's that flavor. And I think it just kind of pairs well with that entire experience. You have a sandwich, you have a drink, and then, you're able to get like a really good donut. So.
Yeah, they are dense. Like, it's almost like I don't want to call it a donut. Like, it should be its own thing.
Like a dessert. Yeah.
They're kind of chewy, which I like.
Yeah. And the first one he started, it's also on your plate, is the maple pecan fritter.
That's great.
Yeah, that one was my favorite. I've actually talked on other segments, TV segments, about that one, because when he rolled that one out, I first went up, tried it, and I was like, okay, this is a good fritter. So
okay, I know you were focusing on the donuts and stuff here, but I went to the Big Dipper website. They've got a whole bunch of different tots.
Tots
are
as
like,
in tater.
Yeah, like this one sounds good. I want to try this one. Tater tots with sriracha aioli, scallions, soy sauce, pickled ginger, and wasabi. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
I want those tots.
So the chef, his name is Matthew Safronic. He calls Seattle home, but he's been here for a while, obviously, because this first started in 2021. He's brought tons of flavors from that Asian influence that Seattle has, and then he's lived overseas, and so you'll see on the menu a ton of those flavors, and the names are actually really funny. The favorite sandwich that I have is when I dip, you dip, we dip. So I mean, obviously, it's.
I think you're a dip.
Well, don't dip my sandwich. Yeah.
Here's what's on that: house roasted beef, house made cheese, which is kind of a cheese whiz type thing, caramelized onions, sautéed mushrooms, and horseradish cream, served with a rosemary au jus. So it's a mashup of a Philly cheesesteak and a French dip, which are two of my favorite sandwiches. So how do you lose?
Yeah. No, and it really is delicious when you start looking at what he's added in there. And it's one of those places you could go in 10 times and you could get something completely different. And I think that appeals to a lot of people. That appeals to me.
So they're located at 208 East, 5th South, and then there's one in Park City still, 227 Main Street.
Yep.
And is sit-down place or takeout?
So there are seats, but a lot of it is takeout. Opens at 11. So I got these donuts before they actually opened, but you do have to go in a little bit later. So it's not a morning donut place like you're probably used to.
It's
with
for
some of these
dessert
places.
with your lunch or dinner.
Exactly.
Wow. They're great.
But he also serves these donuts in that record store on the corner. So if you are ever wanting coffee and donuts, then Sound Brew at 202 East and 5th South also has them. So.
They're excellent. The fritter is excellent.
And like I said, and you called out the tots, they also have salads, they have soups, and so you really can get a full, really good meal there, or it can be a really good takeout sandwich.
So can I get the sandwiches at the Salt Lake location?
Yeah, so you get this, you can get everything at Salt
Okay.
Lake and at Park City locations.
That's great.
Big Dipper,
Big Dipper.
208 East, 5th South. Really interesting stuff, delicious.
And honestly, because it's a chef-driven restaurant, you are going to get those innovations. And so what I did bring in is that stretch, that innovation, and he's going to continually do that. Like I've been going and I've tried this the last couple of years, and there's just been new things continually added.
He's going to play around with it.
And that's one of my favorite things because it's almost like you want to sit down and be like, serve me your best thing.
What's new? Yeah.
That was one of the things that happened. Actually, I was up in Park City and he recognized me. And so I had ordered and I was like sitting down and getting my food. And he was like, hey, I'm going to bring you out some egg rolls. And he had just like come up with them and wanted to like try them. And so he like served them to me. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I love how you're always thinking, always trying to, dip into new flavors and combos. So.
Dip into new flavors. You get that? You see
Big
what he
Dipper.
did
There you go.
We've got so many great little places like this. That
Well, and if you know of any great little places, tell Ben. Ben doesn't know everything.
Yeah.
there are new places
Oh, come
popping
on.
up.
No, I'm just
He
kidding.
knows most.
There are new places popping up all the time, and you're always looking for a new place to try. Though,
Always.
right?
Like, it's one of my favorite things to do is just stop in somewhere new and just, like, try it and, give my little assessment. So...
So if you know of a place you think Ben should try, how do they get a hold of you?
So on Instagram is the best way. It's Donut Critic, DONUTCRITIC, and that is the best way. I am pretty active on there. And Dessert First Utah is one of my other accounts too, because there's a lot of like really cool specific places to Utah. And you can reach me at either place. But I love talking to you guys about recommendations.
This is great.
And remember, it's Do Nut Critic.
Do not, yes.
Yeah, not donut.
It's the new way to say it, the modern way to say it.
Well, thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. I was really hungry.
All right.